Hey guys, how's it going? Rockstar Gamer Extreme here, and you can obviously tell the music's a little bit, quieter than usual. And that's because I've got the game still paused. Time to get back to getting owned and making fun of the game as hellish as possible. I mean, don't get me wrong, I make fun of this game a little bit because of its logic, but this really is an awesome game. But maybe that's because I enjoy it in my childhood. And yeah, so basically, if you read the intro for the level, we basically have to save Tim from these fucking Triceratops. Now here's the annoying part: if Tim gets hit, you lose health. So don't let this retard wander off. Ow. And the worst part is when you're in tight spaces like this, there's no telling when you'll get hit. Like when you're in spaces like the spaces I'm in, and you have no space to move around, it's kind of 50-50 whether you're gonna get hit or not, because there's no I don't know if it's just poor hit detection, but it's just there's no telling when you're gonna get hit. The ones with bigger spaces, it's very obvious because you've got tons of space. So this is actually a good place to rack up tons of points, and I'm doing okay at this. I usually lose at least one life when I do the Stampede. The NES actually has this Stampede, but except it's basically faster, but there's also, I think they made the NES part for this harder, because what they do is when Tim gets hit, not only do you take damage, well, I'm not sure if you take damage, and if you didn't hear the ding, you're just an extra life. Yay! So the thing is, in the NES version, when Tim gets hit, you have to touch him again. Yeah, I know, that sounds very messed up. You have to touch him again to make him follow you. Alright, so level 2. Well done, you have saved Tim from being crushed. Cool story, bro. Tell another? No, I'm just kidding. Tim tells you that his sister is hiding in the T-Rex enclosure. What the fuck is she doing in a T-Rex enclosure? Jeez, Lex. Didn't you learn anything about science and wildlife or something? Oh wait, this is dinosaurs we're talking about. Find Lex and save her from the T-Rex. Now this is probably the part where a lot of people shit themselves and say, oh no, what do I do with the T-Rex? Now I really don't blame you, because I didn't know what to do with the T-Rex either. Now, first thing right off the bat, you want to save your ammo on this. Of course, I didn't, because I just scrolled an enemy off the screen when I killed it, so I wasn't able to retrieve the ammo. I know, I'm just brilliant, right? And another thing about this game is, there's also secrets in this game that'll help you. And I just barely discovered some new secrets, too. Alright, so don't touch this box, because it kills you. Alright, so this one that I have right now, the ammo is flat-tipped bullets. That's what I'm going to call them. And they're basically twice as powerful as my weakest ammo, but they're also half as powerful as my point-tipped ammo. So basically, let's translate that into English for noobs here. This would take 4 shots to kill the spitter with my weakest ammo. It would only take 2 though with my flat-tipped rounds, but it would only take 1 to kill with my point-tipped rounds. Okay, now this place is full of raptors. You do not want to let your guard down here. You want to be very careful here. And I think it's even worse than the NES because they move a lot faster. Alright, so don't touch this one here because it damages you. I'm not sure if it damages you or kills you, but I don't want to find out, to be honest. So I guess you can consider this a walkthrough of some sort, because since I've done so much trial and error with this game, it's safe to say that I know this game pretty inside and out by now. And as you can see why the point-tipped rounds are very useful. And if you noticed, I'm actually saving a lot of my my stronger ammo, because first off, you know, you can use it against use it against raptors. And if you search down here near this window, if you can see my character, see, you'll gain an extra life. And fuck, I just got hit. But I typically use the points-tipped ammo in close quarters, so I don't just go ballistic on it. I do go ballistic with the weakest ammo though, because the funny thing is when you shoot with your weakest ammo, once you kill the enemy, you get the amount of shots, you know, that was required to kill the dinosaur back. So it's like I can shoot, you know, I can shoot a raptor 4 times. Well, let's say this. I could shoot a shitload of rounds at my raft at a velociraptor, and I'd get 4 of them back because I needed 4 shots to kill the raptor. Of course, I don't get back the bullets that, you know, I missed, you know, when I shot at the raptor. So now we're taking a raft for some weird fucked up reason. I don't remember this part being in the game, but what can I say? This part is actually a great opportunity for extra stuff. Why? Oh, and you can't shoot at the spitters, by the way, when you're... You can't shoot at the spitters while you're on your little floaty thing. But you grab an egg, you get 5 points. Nothing's changed there, but they do something special with the eggs here. The eggs are not actually required in this section. And I think it's due to the fact that they're just, you know, a pain in the ass to reach. And well, it's a raft, you know. What are you honestly, you know, gonna use a key card for when you get all the eggs, you know? So I think they did something creative with this. But I think this is the level where you can get the most extra lives. And you'll see what I mean in a minute. I actually thought there weren't many extra lives in this game, but trust me, there are quite a few if you know where they are. You just gotta know where to look, for the most part. So as you can see, I collected all the eggs, I gained an extra life. And guess what? The same applies for this section too. So, you want to take that into account and just go nuts with it. So, I don't know why we have brachiosaurs swimming in the fucking water. Who cares? Really, who cares? And that was a little too close for comfort, but at least we didn't get hit, right? Okay, let me see here. I'm gonna make sure and check that I didn't miss any eggs, because that's the area where you can miss a lot of eggs. Like, no joke. It really is. One thing I do not like about this raft is that one thing that I've never liked about this raft, it's just, it drifts, you know? But I guess that makes the game a little bit more realistic. But it makes some of the eggs, you know, a bit frustrating to go after. All I can advise about this part is, if you're gonna die, you know, if you're gonna die once just to get every life, well, I mean, if you're gonna, you know, die just to get a life, don't do it. Just don't do it. Alright, so that gives us an extra life. Now we got Lex. Help me! T-Rex is gonna eat me! Now, we can do one of 2 things. I'm gonna do the first one, because it's more logical. I think it's 3 shots from the... It's either 2 or 3 shots from the point-tipped rounds that will make the T-Rex back off. But I'm just gonna test something. Okay, no. So it's 3 point-tipped shots. But there's a certain way to do it that if you stand still, you can actually get the T-Rex to back off. Wishful thinking, but I prefer to do it this way. Because if you save your ammo for this part, it's more of a surefire than anything. And here's the cool thing about this section: you get 50 points for making the T-Rex, you know, get a life. And that's, you know, that's some good points right there. Hey, you get away from her this instant. And as you can see, I've got 1635 points, you know? And I can easily get to 2,000 from here. So, for the flat-tipped bullets that I'm using, it takes 6 shots, but with the weak-ass bullets, just burped there, for the weak-ass bullets, I need 12 shots. Are you serious? Here's what I don't get. When it starts backing off, get over here, you retard. Hey! Move it! She irritates me sometimes. So that's an example of how standing still can help you. But here, if you move while you're standing still, and you know, and he's backing off, and you haven't shot at him, you know, to make him back off, he will come after your ass like he just did with me. So, for me, the main reason I stick with this method as opposed to standing still is it doesn't seem as foolproof. See, like, there's no guarantee that I'm gonna, you know, with the standing still, there's just no guarantee that I'm gonna come out alive out of the mess. So I just prefer to do it with regular, just shoot and tell him to fuck off, you know, kind of deal. So now this level may seem long, but I'm just dragging it out because I want the points. You'll see what I mean in a sec. Like, we're actually just a little bit past the halfway point. So we're gonna keep leading her on and on and on and on. Okay, hopefully that got him. Where are you, Lex? Oh, you're right there. Alright, there we go. I'm trying to get to the gates as fast as I can so that I can just make my stand. Alright, so I'm at the gates now. Once I get past that point with her, you know, the level pretty much ends itself. So, I'm gonna lure her to the gates, get her a little bit closer, and now I'm just gonna make this guy, you know, get lost for one last time. And there we go, that's the level. Well done. You have prevented Lex from being eaten. Do you want a medal? Well, fuck you, because you're not going to get one. Now, you jackass, restore power to the island by starting the main generator. Remember the start sequence. Turn on all power in utility shed. Start the main computer consoles in the correct door. Okay, that sounds simple enough, but for now, we're gonna grab this box, we're gonna grab this pass card and some bullets, and we're gonna pause the game, and I will see you guys next time. This is Rockstar Gamer Extreme here, signing out. Part 2, everyone. Peace.